Most of you have probably seen on the screen that this is a band called Hell is for Heroes. I have seen so much of celebrities and just average people mocking hell, thinking that it'll be a fun thing, they'll party with their friends, or that it's just, that it's going to be not too bad. I think some of them even think that it'll be good. It'll be fun. If you are watching this video right now and you're listening to the words that I'm saying, I know I don't have this all figured out. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to go along with what I'm saying. I would like you to in a lot of cases, most cases, but I can't force people to think a certain way or to understand something. I've realized that over these years. Having this channel and having so many people not get it, it's so weird to me. Like, I live this every day. We in the community of YouTube and truth and Christianity, we live this every day. The people that don't get this, they don't understand what it's like knowing this stuff and knowing that it's true, and they don't want to get it. Part I think a lot of it is it's fear. They don't want this to be true. So they just like bury their head in the sand and I don't want to listen to this. We're very late in the game. Many people, many Christians are believing these are the last days. No one knows the day or the hour. And I know some people don't like that quote of the Bible, but I do believe that as well. I don't like date setting. I want to be watching and waiting, but I don't like, oh, it's going to be this day. It's like, no, like honestly, please stop doing that, YouTube community. And we again, it's a fine line sometimes. Like I want to be watching and waiting, but I also want to be like about the Father's business, right? Like I want to be about the business of God, trying to save people. Again, I can't save anyone, but I can help plant a seed, push them in a certain direction towards Jesus Christ, and show little things like this video. Again, this band is called Hell is for Heroes. Just think about that for 1 second. Do you understand how horrible that is? This is what the world's like. And people are like, no, all these celebrities you show all the time, they're not satanic. This is crazy. Are you sure about that? Because I'm sure about that. Like sometimes they even joke around about it. Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, and like all these other actors were at a press conference, and Brad Pitt's like, well, Satanism's been working out for me all right. And they all laugh. it, he's telling the truth, and people laugh at it. These people are Satanists. Why do you think it's that hard to understand? Why do you think it's that far-fetched that people can believe in Satan? I believe in Jesus Christ. 100%. But I also know that Satan is very real. And a lot of people worship him. I want that to soak into you. I'm not always trying to be like down in these videos and sound mean like the last person said, but this is serious stuff. The world is so sold out. People do believe in Satan. But they like one of the Freemason satanic gang signs is the vow of silence. They don't always come out and say, I'm a Satanist. Again, like I just said a minute ago, Brad Pitt comes out and he's joking around, right? Well, I'm a Satanist. And but like, you can look that up. I don't have the link right now, but like Jonah Hill, like I said, Jonah Hill and Brad Pitt, they seem to be friends. And Jonah Hill has a picture, he has many pictures. He does 666 over his eye. And he poses with a car license plate that says Satan. And he's doing the peace sign. I know I'm ranting a bit here, but I want people to get like Satan is real. And it's not a good thing. We need to be aware of that. We need to be aware of the enemy. We should focus on Christ, but we also need to be aware of the ways of the enemy. And like, again, they're signs, symbols, agendas. They promote homosexuality. They promote meditation and the New Age, etc., etc., etc. They do these things and people don't bat an eye at it because they're too busy living their best life now. I'm not trying to be rude to you. I'm not. I want you to wake up. I want you to wake up out of the nightmare. All I'm doing is trying to tell people the truth about the fallen world, the biblical world, about Jesus Christ and salvation, and also about the enemy. And it seems like much of the world is the enemy. Oh, by the way, the lead singer of that band, Hell is for Heroes, hides his hand in his coat, the way a Freemason would do. I'm not joking around about Freemasonry. Sometimes people come on here and want to defend it, and I don't know why. Well, my grandpa was a Freemason. He was a Master Mason. Well, I don't know if everyone knows it to a certain degree, wink, wink, but the god of Freemasonry, small g, is Lucifer, the light bearer. That's why they cover their eye and they promote the third eye and chakras and meditation and New Age and all this other garbage. And that is Satan. The god of Freemasonry is Satan. If you don't think it's, a little strange that these people all do these sign symbols, it's because this many people are sold out. We're living in the last days, and that's why through the internet, YouTube, Google, etc., and now AI, of course, people can get a lot of information very easily. Not everything you read or see on the internet is true. Again, especially with AI. AI is so strange. I haven't even stepped in that direction. I don't want to touch that stuff. Do I find it interesting? Of course. It's very interesting. But it's also very scary. Anyways, everyone, I'll wrap this up. I truly, why do I do this every day? Why do I show these pictures? Why do I do what I'm doing? It's because I care. And it's hard because people think I'm hateful. And there's a lot of crazy people on the internet. I'm being very real. People can call me crazy if you want to. That's fine. Whatever. You'll find out. You'll find out about all this stuff. But there's a lot of crazy people on the internet. You got to use discernment. You got to be careful. I'm trying to be careful. Anyways, so again, hell is for heroes. No, it is not. Hidden hand of a Freemason. What a surprise. Hell is serious business. It's not going to be fun. You're not going to hang out with your friends in hell. You're going to be in hell. Okay? I want you to be saved. There's one way. We must all realize that we're sinners that fall way short of the glory of God. Jesus Christ came to earth roughly 2,000 years ago, born of a virgin. He lived a perfect, sinless life, being fully man and fully God. Think about how mighty God is, how holy God is, how righteous God is. Just think about it for a second. Like, if you can think about it with 100% of your brain power, you're still not even close to understanding how powerful and magnificent God is, right? Can we agree upon that? That God is way more powerful, way more just everything than we can like fathom, right? That's part of why I love God, is because it's like he's so awesome in like all the senses of that word. If you don't have faith in Jesus Christ, know that he died on the cross, shed his precious blood, was buried and resurrected 3 days later, according to the scriptures, the Holy Bible. This is the truth. This is the only way for heaven, salvation, a new glorified body, and all the wonderful promises of God. A new heaven, new earth. You want to be a part of that. And I desperately want people to understand that. That's why I do this channel every day. Again, I don't have this all figured out. One person just trying to get this stuff out there. I care about you people. Again, I don't like these sellouts. I love them and want them to go to heaven. Doesn't mean I have to like them. Brothers and sisters, everyone else, God bless you.